Okay, Simphiwe Icon versus Laughing Shadows, aka Lemma Gilbert. 2 bars. Okay, Lemma. I'm a villainous ghoul, got enough bodies stacked up to even give a mortician a run for their money. Top marksman, once I raise my arms you'll be receiving a shot like my limbs is attached with a Tommy. Simphiwe be having a protruding forehead and the body that looks no different from a test dummy. If you ever heard Dude is on fire, it's me holding cremation for that mummy. Okay, we got mortician, run for their money, limbs attached with a Tommy, no different from a test dummy, cremation for that mummy. Okay, so we got mortician, a run for their money, limbs attached with a Tommy, looks no different from a test dummy, cremation for that mummy. These aren't working as multis, it's really only your end rhymes. Money, Tommy, dummy, mummy. And Tommy doesn't really work. Content wise, I'm a villainous ghoul, got enough bodies stacked to give a mortician a run for their money. Okay, that's kind of cool. Top marksman, raise my arms, he'll be receiving a shot like my limbs is attached with the Tommy. Okay, you're going to give him those hands and he's going to take a shot like your hands have got guns attached. Alright. He's got a protruding forehead and a body that looks like a crash test dummy. Meh. If you heard he's on fire, it's me holding a cremation for the mummy. Yeah, it's alright. I get more can than characters from Subway Surfers. When I let the cans spray on them, I'll paint the scene red like a graffiti artist. Shooting fireballs on him like the dude from Shell and Soccer. Dude that had caught me unawares, but he'll be meeting his arms raised up like that of a praying mantis. Got my knuckles raised for this sucker, that won't be a fist bump because motherfucker will be getting his teeth worked on without meeting a dentist. Okay, so you got graffiti artist, praying mantis, meeting a dentist. Again, not working as multis, so it's really only your end rhymes. Artist, mantis, dentist. And they don't really work that well either. I can see what you're trying to do, but these words just don't rhyme in English like you think they rhyme in English, unfortunately. Content wise, cans, spraying cans, graph artists. Yeah, okay, I play it. Arms raised like a praying mantis. Way better ways to execute that. Knuckle raised, won't be a fist bump. Getting his teeth worked on without meeting a dentist. There's some potential there. You've got some concepts. Again, the execution kind of lets you down. Okay, moving on to Simphiwe. I killed his fam, they gave him a brain damage and he died. I brought a fact in, his head crippled. My text blew his clan mind same as his without me texting these dead people. This flow's not smoothly set. The next thing, this nerd prick will think he can take me on, but once I raise arms, blow him till he recline like where he's resting there's bed fipples. Okay, let's look at the rhymes. Fact in his head crippled, texting these dead people. Next thing is nerd prickle, resting these bed fipples. Fact in his head crippled, texting these dead people. Next thing, a nerd prickle, resting his bed fipples. Okay, that kind of works as slant rhyming. I can see how with the right pronunciation, inflection, and accent, some of that could start to work as multis. It's not great, but I've seen worse. Content wise, gave him brain damage, he died. I brought a fact in, his head crippled. It's kind of grammatically tortured. My text My text blew his clan's mind, same as his, without me texting these dead people. Text and text. It's so played. His flow is not smoothly set. Next thing, this nerd prickle. So shit like that, his flow is not smoothly set. What you would actually say in conversational English is, his flow's not smooth. That's it. His flow's not smooth. You'd never use this grammatically fucking tortured sentence like, his flow is not smoothly set. Then the next thing, it just doesn't make sense grammatically. Once I raise arms, blow him till he reclined, like where he's resting, there's bed fipples. You can't just fucking throw random goddamn words together to make multis and tell me it's a punchline. It doesn't work like that. What the fuck is a bed fipple? I know what a bed is. I know what a fipple is in a woodwind instrument. It's a constricted mouth opening like on a recorder. But what the fuck is a bed fipple? It makes no sense. That bar was almost kind of going somewhere, but then it just turned into a goddamn train wreck at the end. Some crew members be virgins and missed the hole. Remember when the coven aiming at me. Vs Lemma, I popped up in the building with my stick. Snooker is my thing. Claws is what he'll get. Then leave him in a pool of blood. Kruger on my jeans. I wash him easily because I'm the head of the table. Roman Reigns on him. Okay, rhymes. Coven aiming at me. Snooker is my thing. Kruger on my jeans. Roman Reigns on him. None of that works as multis. Again, just like Lemma, I can see what you think you're trying to do, but those words do not rhyme in English like you think they rhyme in English. They just don't. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, content-wise. Some crew members be virgins and missed the hole. Remember when the coven aiming at me. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. Are you a hole? Why are people missing the hole? Vs Lemma, I popped up in the building with my stick. Snooker is my thing. Popped up with my stick. Snooker is my thing. Okay, you're talking about a trick shot in snooker, but it's kind of poorly executed. Claws is what he'll get, and leave him in a pool of blood. Kruger in my jeans. Claws is what he'll get. Okay, you're saying you've got claws, leave him in a pool of blood. Kruger in my jeans. There's no real clever flip or wordplay or hidden meanings, hidden layers in there. I wash him easily because I'm the head of the table. Roman Reigns on him. Roman calls himself the head of the table. WWE ref. Okay, cool. I'll take your word on it. It's kind of a niche reference that most people aren't going to know. I assumed you were talking about ancient Romans and Caesars, emperors. Wash him easily because I'm the head of the table. Roman Reigns on him. Reigns as in ruling, rain as in precipitation. Wash, precipitation. I mean, I can see what you're trying to do, but it doesn't really work. Okay, let's compare these. Bar for bar. First bar, Lemma. Body stacked up to give a mortician a run for their money. Raise arms, receiving a shot like my limbs are attached with the tummy. Protruding forehead, test dummy. Here, dude is on fire, it's cremation for the mummy. Versus, I brought a fact in, his head cripple. That just makes no fucking sense. It's grammatically tortured. That's a grammatical train wreck. My text blew his mind, blew his clan mind, same as his, without me texting these dead people. That relies on the text wordplay, which is played as fuck. His flow's not smoothly set. Next thing, this nerd prickle that's just set up in a forced multi. Resting these bed fipples, nah, that ain't it, son. That ain't it. Bed fipples, what the fuck, man? You just completely lost the audience there. So Lemma's first bar isn't great, but it definitely stomps all over bed fipples, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. Second bar, surfers, graph artists, arms raised, praying mantis. That's not really saying a lot. You've got your arms raised, a praying mantis has its arm raised. Yeah, I get what you're trying to do, but there are way cooler things you could do with that. Way cooler things you could do with that. Versus Virgins miss the hole. Pop up with my stick, snooker's my thing. Yeah, that's poorly executed. Claws, Kruger. Knuckles raised, won't be a fist bump. Yeah, Lemma gets that one too. Okay, so bar for bar. Both of Lemma's bars edge over both of Simphiwe's, so we don't need to go into a category breakdown. Simphiwe in his first bar comes closer to having legible multis. He's got some slant rhyming thing going on that almost works. If you had the right inflection, you could probably make it work if that worked with your local accent, but this is text, not audio, so they don't really work. He's closer with his rhyming, with his multis, but he still misses the mark. And content wise, Lemma takes it. That fucking bed fipple, man. I'm gonna fucking lie awake tonight thinking about fucking bed fipples and why some people should go fucking read a dictionary. Yeah, so that one's pretty cut and dried for me. My vote goes to Lemma Gilbert. That's how that one's going down.